Alright, it's time for a little bit of craps. I'm going to try to show you, like, really the only bets you should make in this. There's really maybe 2, 3. And I'll show you the ones that casinos may tell you are the bets you should make. You have the pass and you have the don't pass. If you go in there, you'll notice that most people don't put anything on the don't pass. They put everything on the pass line. The don't pass and the pass line are pretty close to the same odds, but the don't pass is just slightly better. It's called playing the dark side. Sometimes you get dirty looks from people when they're playing and you bet the don't pass because you're betting against the guy that's rolling the dice. I like to play this on the machines better than at the tables. They have individual machines now, like almost like slot machines, where the dice are in a bubble and the machine throws it up inside that bubble. They come down, the computer reads it, and you can play those individually. I've heard some places as low as a quarter is the minimum bet on those. And they also have another game called Shoot to Win, which when you walk into the casino, if you listen, you'll hear it, and it'll be saying something like hit the button, over and over and over, because there's 7 people or so sitting it around a pair of big giant dice inside a bubble, and it throws the dice up inside the bubble just like on the little ones. It comes down, the computer reads it, and I like playing that one or the other individual one. I don't really like being at the table. Some people take it like when you don't roll the number that they have money on, they take that personally. Get dirty looks, dirty comments, fights. Not what I like. I like playing it on the machine a lot better. So let's go ahead and do the number 1 bet here. And we'll go low. And let's roll it. Alright, 9 is the point. I have to roll a 9. Actually, I have to roll a 7, which will give me makes it so it's not a pass, it's a don't pass. I have to roll a 7 before I roll a 9. Had I put money on the pass line, I would have to roll the 9 before I roll a 7. Hence the term, what's the point? 9 is the point. 6 and 8 are the easiest points to make. Neither are as common as a 7. There's more ways to make a 7. Now what you do is when you roll that point, or you roll and the pass or the don't pass is accepted. See, if I'd rolled a 7 right here, I'd have lost my money. Or an 11, I would have lost my money. 7 and 11. Down here, if it's 2, 3, and 12, I lose my money if I roll on the initial. If I roll a 7 on the initial on a pass line, I win that dollar for 1 for 1. But what you're going to do is go right here. This is called taking odds. It'll pay you the real odds of the 9. Let's see how many it'll let me do here. Let's clear that. See how many times odds. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. It's let me do 6 times odds. Ultimately what you want is a casino that'll let you do 10 times odds and have a low initial. With 10 times odds, that's where, I'm not going to say it shifts into your favor, but it's where it begins to move into, very much so, into the player's favor, in my opinion. And probably mathematically too. You want to look up the statistics on that. But you definitely want 10 times odds or better. A 10 times pass or don't pass bet, a bet with 10 times odds on the don't or the pass line is pretty much the bet you want to make on here. Pretty much the only bet. Because all this other stuff is just here to fleece you. These 30 to 1s, 15, 9s. Most places, all of these have the same odds that I've seen. Or the 4 to 1, 7. Nah, you don't want to do that. Now 6 to 1 isn't that great. There's an 8, 2. I've seen people not crap out on a pass line for I don't know how many rolls. 60, 80, maybe more. There's my win. Alright. Won $5. That's got me wondering if it paid me right or I had the odds wrong. Let's see. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it only let me put 5 times odds. Even if it was 5 times odds, I should have gotten paid more. Maybe this thing's ripping you off. Let's see. It's $1. It's $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6. Of course, the real odds, what it pays up here. But I should have gotten all my money back. Let's see. I guess that's what the real odds, and pays what? Probably paid $4 for every 6 I bet. That's probably what it is. So it didn't rip me off. I'm just haven't played this in a while. Let's roll them again. 11, 12. And that time the 9 came up. Alright, so now we'll switch to the pass line. And there. That's a decent. That would have been a decent payday on the don't pass if the 10 came up before the 7. Let's see what we get here. 6. And that was a 7. So you lose that money. Those 2 bets are the only ones you should be making. Now, some people have asked, like, can you do what's called for a bet $1? And if I lose, I bet $2. I lose that. Bet $4. Lose that. I bet $8, and so on. Let me clear that. So let's look at the martingale on the field. All right. See, I would have lost that one too. So where was I at 1? Then I would have lost the next one. That lost the 2. So $4 here. So I jumped the gun on rolling it. That's 7. See, 9. So I would have won. Let's actually do it the right way. We'll do it with nickels this time. Well, not clear. We'll go back to like what I was doing. Let's just keep martingaling that a few times, and then I'll call this video. There we go. Should let me just rebet and roll, but there we go. Those are all lucky rolls. Jeez. Alright. Now we're talking. Want a couple losses here. That was 2. 2. 4. Roll it. And that gets me that. On a low roller table, I would say you can try this. Maybe on the machines. But you don't really know for sure. I mean, that's why they call it gambling. That's 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Go there. 15. Let's bump that to 16. Ooh. 32. And there we go. Still down $3. We'll do 5s just to bring it back up to snuff. 7. So I would have lost that one. I would have lost that one. Bring it to 10. Just jumping the gun a little. So I'm back up. So you see these 2 down here are your best odds. This one, I'd say if you get on those low roll tables, but a lot of those low roll tables are they're like $1, but the max you can bet is $100. And you can, as you saw, I got up to like 32. The next one I would have had what, a couple of more, 2, really 1 more, because it 32, 64, and I wouldn't have had another one before I hit the max. So you got to be careful of that. So if you can find ones that are like between $100 and $300, you could probably martingale this thing all day long. But I'm going to call this video. I'll make more on craps. I like playing craps.